Welcome back to ARC Synergy. My name is Angeline. I'm a licensed speech language pathologist as well as the founder and CEO of ARC Synergy, where we help clinicians stay licensed, organized, and informed. In today's episode, we're covering important information that you need to know in order to renew your state license. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can follow along visually with the ARC Synergy app. Feel free to leave us a comment and let us know your area of expertise. I'm really curious. And if you're listening to the podcast, all the links and resources discussed today are available in the episode description. Be sure to leave us a review and follow the show so you can be notified of future contents. ARC Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. In this episode, we're walking through the renewal requirements for the Alabama Speech Language Pathology licenses. So that will include timelines, CEU expectations, fees, and what to watch out for so you do not fall out of compliance. So this is a high level walkthrough. So for full documentation, for all the details, the audit rules and special circumstances, you will find everything you need inside the ARC Synergy app. This applies to speech language pathologists holding a full Alabama license to the ABESPA. Alabama requires annual renewals and all licenses expires on December 31st each year. There are no grace periods, so if your license is not renewed by December 31st, you must stop practicing immediately. So that makes this one of the stricter renewal timelines, so it is important to plan ahead. ARC Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. The renewal process itself follows a few main steps. So first, confirm your timeline and eligibility. Do not mail renewals before October 1st and make sure you complete renewals by December 31st. Next, choose your renewal method. So most clinicians can renew online through the portal, but if this is your first renewal or if you've been selected for an audit, you need to renew by mail instead. You'll then complete the required paperwork, so that includes your identification page, providing your verification signature, and complete the CE reporting form. If you are not audited, you do not need to submit your CEU certificates. You just must be ready to attest that you've completed the required CEUs. And finally, you pay your fees and submit your renewal either online or by mail before the deadline. Inside the Org Synergy app, you can find all of these steps laid out clearly and jump straight to any specific sections. ARC Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. Alabama conducts random audits every year. You'll be required to keep CEU documentation for 5 years and provide them if selected. So that's where having everything stored in one place, like inside the Org Synergy app, can really save time once you're being audited. For each renewal cycle, Alabama requires 12 total CEU hours. At least 10 hours must be clinical, and up to 2 hours can be non clinical or related coursework. So, all CEU must be taken in Content Area 1 or up to 2 hours from Content Area 2. That's how the board labels them. So, pre approval for other form of content is available by the board voting, and ASHA CEUs convert directly, where zero point 0.1 ASHA CEU equals to 1 ABE SPE hours. So for full breakdowns and detail or any other accepted method, everything can be found in the ARC Synergy app. ARC Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. So fees depends on whether you renew before or after their expiration date. So if you hold an active license and renew before December 31st, the fee is $100. If you renew after December 31st, your license becomes inactive and you will owe a fee of $50 plus $20 late fee for each month starting February 1st until you renew. So that's on top of the regular renewal fee. So those can really add up. So renewing on time really matters. Inside the Org Synergy app, you'll see the full fee structure so you know exactly what applies to your specific situation. Org Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. If your license is not renewed by December 31st, you must stop practicing. Continuing to work without a current license is a violation, and that can lead to law enforcement action. So, online renewals is only available again if it is not your first renewal or and you haven't been selected for an audit. If renewing by mail, you'll need to include your ID page, your verification signature, your CE reporting form, and your payment form. Special requirements also apply if you are a school based SLP or an early intervention provider. So that can include additional credentials and training pathways that are required to be renewed every year, and those are fully detailed inside the app. Org Synergy, a centralized licensure platform built by an SLP for SLPs, designed for practical clinical application. We also keep all boards' contact information inside the Org Synergy app, so it's always only one tap away. So you would want to track your CEUs and stay ahead of the renewal deadline and review Alabama's requirements without you having to go through the Alabama website and dig through the forms. And you'll see all the details exemption inside the Org Synergy app. This is where you'll find all of the information, including CEU tracking tool inside the app all in one place. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. If you'd like to review these requirements on your own time, you can find everything we discussed today directly in the Our Synergy app. You'll find all the links to the app stores in the description down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to get the app on iOS and Android devices. Remember, for short step-by-step app walkthrough and feature demonstrations, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. For real-time licensing updates and rule changes, make sure to follow us on X. If you're looking to connect with other clinicians to ask us questions or join weekly discussions, our Facebook community is open to all clinicians. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments down below. If you're listening on a podcast platform, a quick follow and review really helps support the channel. Thanks again for being here. I'll see you in the next episode.